Hi, my name is Sanchari and this is Kitchen Tales. My sister-in-law is getting married in a few weeks' time and I promised her some cakes that she'll be able to serve to her guests. So today is my practice run of making a Brazilian carrot cake in a baking tray. It is not gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, and I am not on a diet today, but I'm hoping that it'll turn out to be really, really tasty. So the fall from grace is worth it. Let's get into the ingredients. You need some carrots, obviously, about 340 grams of carrots that are scrubbed but not peeled and chopped. And then you're going to put that in the blender. And 420 grams of caster sugar. Then you need 250 ml of oil, neutral oil, so something that does not have a strong smell. I have sunflower oil that I'm using, so I'm going to put that in. And you need 8 medium-sized eggs. I'm going to shell those now. Let's put the 4 in. Put that in. And now we're going to blend this until they're nice and smooth. Let's get blending. It's going to be noisy. I'm going to put this in this mixing bowl that I have. 3 teaspoons of baking powder that I'm going to put into 480 grams of all-purpose flour. And then I'm going to sift this over this mixture. So let's go a little bit at a time. I love baking me some cakes. It gives me joy. I don't know why, but it just does. Just makes me happy. My cakes don't turn out to look really nice, but they taste pretty good. They don't look amazing at all. In fact, which is why I told Ine that I can't make her wedding cake, because imagine you promise something and then you can't deliver. Oh my God. All right, that's done. Now we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of fine sea salt. We're going to put that in. And now mix this up until no streaks of the flour remain. So I have my oven preheating at 220 degrees Celsius, top and bottom heat. Who would have thought carrots would make such an amazing cake? Eh? It's healthy. There we go. So when I said it's not healthy, that was wrong. Not a fall from grace after all. So when you mix this, just make sure that there's no flour that's dry anywhere. So you just need to dip in a bit, get it from the bottom. I'm going to get my baking tray. I buttered it and just put this baking paper over it. And now I'm going to pour my cake in. So I'm now going to put the cake in, bake it for 5 minutes, and then turn the heat down to 200. I have a sick puppy underneath, so I have to be careful how I take this over. Bake this for 5 minutes at 220, so I'm going to keep it at a timer. And then when 225 minutes is over, then I will bake it for another 20 minutes maybe at 200. But I'll see how it's looking, because if I insert a toothpick, as usual, you insert a toothpick into the middle of the cake, and if it comes out clean with some small crumbs, then we are good. Let's see. I'm going to check on the cake. It's been baking for about 15 minutes now. Almost 15 minutes. I'm going to just avoid my doggy here. Get in there. So I might let it go for another 2 minutes and then take it out. It's hard sometimes to work when you have little tails in the kitchen, but at the same time, they're so cute. And let this cool. So now we're going to start making, while this cools, we're going to start making our glaze for it. So for making the glaze, I have about 150 grams of bitter chocolate and a 70% cacao lind, 100 grams of it, which I've chopped and kept. So a total of 250 grams of bitter chocolate in a bowl. I'm going to add to that about 200 grams of butter. So there we go. Add that in. And I need about 2 teaspoons of honey. I'm going to go by feel. That's good. Now put this in the microwave. Heat it in 20-second bursts until it's nice and melted. And then you mix it up so that it's all smooth. And I'll wait for the cake to cool a little, and then I'll start to melt this. And once the cake is completely cooled, then I will put this glaze on top. So easy peasy. Cake is nearly ready. Ready to be eaten. Yes. So I'm back after 20 minutes and my glaze is done. The cake is cooled enough. It's not completely cooled, but I'm going to start to put the glaze on anyways. That now, we'll let it cool, let it just sit a bit, and then I'll cut it and serve. Yes! Can't wait! Alright, so my cake is done, the glaze is on, it's cooled for about half an hour, and now I'm going to cut it and serve a piece. Let's see. Whoa, the glaze is nice and soft. I think because the cake is a bit thin, I might need to serve about maybe either bigger pieces or 2 of them. Another piece. And so here is my Brazilian carrot cake. It's a good cake. I hope you try it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.